When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that the fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Working the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Nittany Lions offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like...
Fires and picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense working from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Murphy. That ball is live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened.
Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to force that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw again. Now improvising. running to Green. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half and you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it at the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Unleashes it on the run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To throw, it's Murphy. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose. and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has to.
Intercepted. set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it at the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Now from inside the red zone. Pass rush gets there, gets Cole, gets him down at the 23. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Oh, he's got a chance. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7 over SMU.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming in. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse.
He's got it down the right side. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half. Say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Casey. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Under fire. On target. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Pulls it in. It's Maddox. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He's got him. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Casey. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Minnesota! They take the lead with the 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Murphy. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes for running into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They give it to him again. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hauls it in. All by himself down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wilcox. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peters. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third down, he drops to throw.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Wilcox. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working that left side now. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Right on the money. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.